She's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
Apa? Teknologi hantu emang ada? Jadi hantu ini selama ini membangun suatu teknologi semacam itu. Wah, pintar sekali Anda.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Tenonet, 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 tenonet. Lagunya seru nih. Oke, halo orang-orang gabut, balik lagi di game yang sangat aku cintai. Danganronpa trigger HP Havoc. Oke guys, jadi kita bakalan lanjutin ke kelas trial ya, dengan kasus pembunuhan siapa itu, orang misterius yang diduga Mukuro Ikusaba. Oke. Wah, Byakuya and Makoto show up together. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. Oke, jadi kita akan kemarin berduaan sama Byakuya investigasi. We were investigating of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Ini pasti iri nih si Toko. Makoto rank high enough for you guys to go off together? Just two of you? Ya, berduaan. What? Are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourself. He will be here any second. Itu siapa? Monokuma. Oke. Pasti Monokuma bakalan datang. Tetapi apa yang terjadi?
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet? Monokuma belum muncul ya? Maybe he died again? What should we do? Should we keep waiting here or what? Oke, itu dia. Jesus. Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? You have got it all backwards. You are the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here. Now can we? Oh, dia masih nunggu orang. Siapa? Oh, antara Kyoko atau Mukuro Ikusaba ya? Antara dua orang itu yang bakalan muncul pasti. Kan cuma satu yang dibunuh. Ya, siapa itu? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We have all been waiting for you. Sorry, but you are wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now. So it is okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it is a violation, I will arrange a punishment right now. If it is me you are waiting for, I'm here. Siapakah itu?
hey,
Ya, Kyoko. Jadi yang mati itu bukan Kyoko, guys. I'm here and no rule has been broken. Kyoko. Kyoko, you are still alive? No, that's a ghost. Stop talking. If you wanna fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
But it's okay that there's no particular penalty for being late.
is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty officially, but I bet you will be sorry later. No, I will make sure you are sorry later. Anyway, hustle your boots onto the elevator. I will be just one step ahead of you. Oke, kita bakalan masuk ke kelas trial sebentar lagi. Kyoko. So, you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right, now we have got to deal with a ghost. Gak, ini bego ini. I told you, stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the class trial. Oke, kita bakalan masuk. Master, wait for me. Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long?
But
I will be happy when this class trial is all over. Yaudah, ayolah. Kita masuk ke elevatornya lah. Sebentar, sebelum itu kita ngomong ke Kyoko. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So...
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorm. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitor or camera there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that. I had no idea a body has been discovered. Then, when did you find out?
So...
Just now, I finished my search and came back down just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late.
However...
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dome, then that's what the key you forecasted.
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words...
I use Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. Apa itu? Apa itu? What? Yang bisa buka pintu apa aja? Kunci. Kunci kemana saja, anjir? Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation.
It would seem...
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. Kenapa? Kenapa?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all... Apa maksudnya dia? Ya sudahlah, jadi dia selidiki di lantai 2 katanya. Selama ini dia baru... Apa itu namanya? Baru tahu informasi ada yang mati itu baru-baru aja. Aduh, baru-baru aja. Aduh, keselak gue. Yalah, langsung lah. Wah, tinggal 1, 2, 3, 6 orang doang ya. Tinggal 6 orang, guys. Kenapa ini makin dikit lama-lama? Siapakah pelaku dari kasus ini menurut kalian? Wah, dekorasinya cantik sekali. I've been waiting for this. I feel like it has been forever since we got together like this. The time for pointless jokes and jab has passed.
Chills!
Okay, let's get on with the show. Oke. Kita mulai class trial yang kelima ya, guys. Save dulu. Oke, sebelum itu aku gedein dulu ini volume dari settingan ini si Bambang supaya suaranya makin mantep ya. Kita gedein berapa jadinya? Kita delete min lalalala. Nah, kok min 70? Nah, oke. Harusnya udah makin gede. Loh. Nah, oke. Suaranya udah aku gedein ya, lebih enak lah. Skill gue apa aja? Udah penuh semua ya, udah. Kita mulai class trial. Alright.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the result. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Okay, itu biasa lah ya.
Well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
Nah, itu siapa?
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
Lah, Kyoko depan matamu lali.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
No, that's a ghost!
Ah, bego.
But she has legs and stuff.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
Apa? Teknologi hantu emang ada? Jadi hantu ini selama ini membangun suatu teknologi semacam itu. Wah, pintar sekali Anda.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right?
Yeah.
And let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
Traits itu apa ya? Kyoko face enggak. Piercing glove. Iya, dia nggak punya sarung tangan.
I got it!
Korban nggak pakai
I'm
sarung tangan.
talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
Oke.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
They
Yeah.
probably just got burnt up in the explosion.
Enggak.
I'm not convinced.
Mungkin
The
juga
ghost
sih.
is just trying to fool us all.
Kenapa hantu? Apa ini? Aku nggak punya bukti apa-apa. Oh, tangannya itu. Tato. Atau fake nail ya? Fake nail sih kayaknya. Kita baca dulu dah.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Iya.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
Gimana cara
The
buktiin?
dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Apa ya?
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
Apa ya?
This entire
Oh,
discussion is
pakai fake nail tuh. Ngapain pakai sarung tangan kok? Ngapain kita pakai kuku palsu kalau pakai sarung tangan aja? Biar pakai
That
kuku palsu.
Kyoko there is just a ghost. Okay, then prove it.
Mana ya?
Dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They
Iya,
got
benar.
burnt up in the explosion.
Enggak.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Enggak pakai kok. Enggak, kata siapa? Pakai kuku palsu, Cuk.
No. There's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember?
Yeah.
I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails. Don't you think?
Oke, terima kasih.
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Oh, terima kasih, Nah.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Oke.
And that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Iyalah, Kyoko depan
It
matanya.
should have been obvious since she's standing right here. Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out. That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Dimarahin pihak kuyanya. Yuk, kita harus identifikasi siapa itu. Apa korban ya? Ringtone itu apa ya? Oke. Tatonya sih kayaknya.
Kyoko really is still alive. Then who died?
Siapa?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition, and there
Bener.
wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body,
Oh,
And there's
bisa.
nothing else we can do,
Pakai ini,
right?
pakai tato. Masih bisa identifikasi pakai tatonya.
If
Kira
Kyoko
bisa.
really...
Then who died?
it's gotta be. I don't think so.
Ntar kita
The
ambil
face
dulu.
was, and there wasn't any description. Well, if we can't identify
Ini
the
tembak
body,
ini. Oke, bisa kok. Ya, tenang, kita bisa identifikasi. Kita kasih tahu.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
Apa?
what? For real?
Ya.
You're lying. He'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Tattoo.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
Serigala.
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Astaga.
Seriously? You really did something that humiliating? No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Ya, bagus. Jelasin.
Oh, really?
Kita kasih data tentang Mukuro Kusaba kali ya? Ya nggak sih? Ya, kita kasih data tentang
Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
Oh, mereka belum tahu Mukuro Kusaba ya?
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Iya, benar. Fenrir itu serigala. Wolf. Ini apa? Wolf kan? Wolf. Udah tahu Wolf. Udah, kelar.
Now I understand.
Wolf.
The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge world-ending wolf beast.
Teman si Toko tahu.
He's the child of the trickster god Loki. And a female giant.
Weh, Toko tuh pinter aja.
After all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-stars.
Oke.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
Nah. What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Oke, udah dikonfirmasi Monokuma ya.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a last trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Oh, mereka udah
Maybe
tahu
we shouldn't
Mukuro
have
ya.
been
Aku
thinking
lupa
of her
kapan
as the
ngasih taunya.
ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right? So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Oke.
Who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba?
Siapa itu?
She's been gone this whole time? And when she finally turns up, she gets killed. Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant. Then who's the real mastermind?
Ya, Monokuma.
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
Oh, habis dikonfirmasi si Kyoko ya.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Oke, kita dimarahin Monokuma ya.
Fine. Uncovering the
Kebanyakan
identity
ngomong aja.
of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this, no matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
Oke,
I
gitu
have
ya.
officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation.
Okay.
Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big old brain!
What you're saying is that both the
Okay.
victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Ya.
One of us killed Mukuro?
Wait,
Kenapa?
no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along.
Buset, orang ke-17, banyak banget.
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Bisa jadi.
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Ayo,
Get a
siapa
hold
lo?
of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Hah?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Suspeknya gue sama Kyoko doang dong berarti ya.
I got it!
Kan mereka berempat bareng terus.
You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs.
Oke, mereka berempat itu bareng terus katanya.
All of which is to say, the
Yap,
four of us
pas
all
setiap malam
have
pas malam itu.
alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
exactly so.
Oke. Ayo lo, gimana tuh?
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing
kapan?
that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at, well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock.
Oke, jadi pas habis jam 10 itu nggak ada apa-apa. Ya jam 10-an masih belum ada
So the
apa-apa.
murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Mungkin bisa jadi.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
Jam
The one
9.
who saw the body first was
Jam
Toko,
9,
right?
jam 9.
And she went to go get the pickaxe.
Jam 9 gue ingat ini.
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Nah. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was before 9 o'clock. So it is probably 9 on the dot now. Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01. Jam 9
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
Okay.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which
Okay.
means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
Apa bini gua apa ya? Gua tidur lagi. Jam 7.30 ya. Sprinkles sih kayaknya sih. Tentang sprinklesnya nggak sih?
We've established a time frame for the murder.
Sprinkles penyiram
It took
bunga
place
itu.
somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Ya.
From 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think.
Oke.
So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
Bingung gua. Every morning jam berapa itu?
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 and 9 o'clock in the morning.
And Makoto does.
Yeah, from to 7:30.
Oh, ini kayaknya coba tembak ini. Oh bukan, gua nggak tahu jadi harus tembak apa. Aduh, tidak hina, maafkan aku nggak tahu harus ngapain.
We've established a time frame for it took place somewhere between 10 o'clock and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Iya.
And Makoto just
Yeah, from 7:30.
that's more than enough time to commit murder. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
Gue bingung aja.
We've established a time frame. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Iya.
And Makoto doesn't have...
Yeah, from 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would
Sebenarnya
be
apa ya? Every morning ya?
We've
Apa ya?
established a time frame for the murder. It
Sprinkles
took
kan
place
harusnya.
somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
Heeh.
and 9 o'clock in the morning. And Makoto doesn't have an out.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Ini kayaknya harus ditembak sih, tapi nggak bisa gitu. Wah, aku harus ngapain ya?
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took
Fragment.
place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
Exploded body
and 9
analysis.
o'clock in the morning.
Coba exploded body analysis ya.
Makoto doesn't
Yeah, from 10 to 7:30.
Ini kayaknya. Nah, bukan. Aku bingung aja.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
Oh,
and 9
coba dari
o'clock in the
sprinklesnya
morning. Yep.
di itu dah.
Yeah, from 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit some
Oh,
Makoto.
berarti
If you
yang
have
ini
any
nih.
objections,
Yang
now
from
would be the time.
10-nya ini kayaknya sih.
We've established a
Oh,
time
mulainya
frame
itu
for
pas-
it took place somewhere
Pas sprinklesnya ini kan.
No, that's wrong.
Aduh, aku bingung aja. Oke.
Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
Kasih tahu kok.
And what makes you say
swear.
that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right?
Iya.
So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How?
Apa?
Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words!
Ini ngomongin apa nih?
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean?
Oh, disiram itu ya?
Denying sprinkler? Are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Man, you're totally wacko.
If
Okay.
you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you better tell us why!
Nyiram api, Cok. Oh, dia kan pingsan ya pas itu ya? Iya, dia itu pas itu kan pingsan pas kita nyiram api. Kena ledakan maksudnya. Dah, main yang inian lagi dong.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on!
Oh, pencet apa, Cok?
Trying to blame me? I admit nothing.
Pencet apa
I
ini?
hate you.
Sebentar, nggak bisa ditembak, Cok.
I don't know anything!
Nggak bisa ditembak aja. Oke. Ntar, kok nggak bisa ditembak sih tadi pakai segitiga? Aduh, ya udahlah, gagal lah. Ya lah, kita coba lagi lah.
I refuse to give up yet.
Oke, pencet. Kok nggak bisa ya tadi? Gue udah pencet segitiga loh, nggak pecah gitu. Apa aku harus reload dulu ya?
I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I
Nggak bisa
don't
ditembak
know
anjir.
anything. Hold on!
Oh, X,
Are
Cok.
you trying to blame me?
Bukan segitiga, aku lupa.
Nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything. Hold on. Are you trying to blame me?
Ah, aku salah pencet tadi, aku pencet kotak-kotak kan.
Are you trying to
Bukan
blame me?
X.
Nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything. Hold on.
Oke. Apa nih?
How can you say it wasn't the...
This should prove
Itu
it.
ada buktinya nih. Yang bagian bawahnya kering.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry.
Oke.
If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
Oh, oke. Jadi itu.
I'm so sick of her.
Bagus, Tina.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because
Nyiram air ya?
while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Bagian atasnya doang yang basah.
Then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which
Oke.
means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So
Yeah.
there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
Oke, kita dapat alibi.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Kyoko, kasih tahu kamu ngapain.
I'd just like to say one thing. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever,
Ayo apa?
which is why I can't let that happen.
Ayo semangat Kyoko.
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
Berat?
We're this far
Apa
into the
maksudnya
game and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh?
Apa alasannya?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you
Okay.
made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
Oh, bisa
That
jadi.
was her motive?
If she had a
Pendapatnya
motive
pihak web boleh
and no
juga.
alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
Iya, lu diem aja, lu nggak udah di sini ya.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Tidak, Kyoko nyerang gua.
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Iya, benar sekali Kyoko. Masih ada caranya.
I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Aha. Aku tahu. Soalnya kita dapat petunjuk-petunjuk juga ya. Mana lapnya tuh? Trap, tap.
I got it!
Tap. Itu dia.
You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
Nah, itulah.
You catch on quick.
Tap itu apa ya?
You're
Bungkus
right.
plastik ya, itulah.
All you have to do is cover the body with the tarp,
Coverannya lah.
and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that.
Nah.
Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water.
Oke.
The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
Oke.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place.
Oh, di mana
In
sebenarnya?
other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Tidak. Kyoko nyerang gua anjing. Kenapa? Apa top?
Wait, something's not right.
Apa?
And what might that be?
Apa ya? Apa? Kamu nggak menemukan apa-apa yang aneh? Darah ya? Darah kali. Body before explosion.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side was the sprinkler got that side,
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless.
it's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Oh itu tuh. Darah ya? Enggak sih? Oh darahnya belum kering, harusnya darahnya nempel ya.
By covering the body with the tarp,
Body
the
before
killer prevented
explosion.
it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was because the sprinkler got that.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless.
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body,
Before dulu.
of course it didn't get dirty.
Oke, bisa.
No, that's wrong.
Darahnya belum kering ya berarti. Pas ada pisaunya itu loh nanti.
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Yakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Oh ya, bisa jadi.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
Ya terus ngapa anjir?
If they
Nggak
had,
satu-satu
they would have
dulu.
washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Nah itu dia.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Apa tuh maksudnya? Hah? Oh, flash ya maksudnya?
After the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim.
Oh, jadi ngasih darah doang biasa.
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office.
Oh, ya bisa jadi.
That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
Hah? Dari mana? Darah? Oh, dari ayam. Ini darah ayam. Dari ayam itu.
I got it!
Oh my god,
Could
darah
it have
ayam.
been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
Oh,
When I checked the
pantes
chicken
hilang.
coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only
Aduh,
4.
kasihan banget si ayam.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood?
Oke.
That's messed up!
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
Oke, bener Hina, itu aku sangat setuju.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Waduh, Joko.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense.
Apa Joko ya?
You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body.
Oh, iya tapi
But
bersih ya.
that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
Iya, bener.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
Maksudnya apa?
They covered it
Beforehand.
beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so.
Apa? Nggak ngerti gue.
Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
The head was through the neck hole. Oke, ini apa? Nggak ngerti gue. Oh, bajunya ya.
Then that settles it.
Bajunya aneh.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What's settles what?
Bagus Hina, aus pemikiran gua nggak ngerti.
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off. But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body. The coat they'd already covered in blood.
They put coat over the body.
This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
Oke, jadi dikira itu setelah 8.30 itu si pelakunya maunya. Tapi harusnya sebelum
If that's actually what took place,
7.30.
it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Nah, kenapa? Dia cuma mau kayak ngelepas top itu apa sih, coverannya gitu ya?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body.
Pull the coat.
They'd be done in no time.
Maybe, but still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no, I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
Waduh, Joko nyerang
That's
gue.
not.
Gue ngapain ya? Bukannya gue lari ke gym ya?
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
Waduh, dia punya apa. Waduh, ini gimana? Disguise body, dead body. Gue nggak ngerti nih.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Oke, bagus, Hiro.
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
Iya, lu bego.
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Waduh, bagus Hiro.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
It's one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right?
Yeah.
According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back.
Front to back.
So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw
yang
it.
kita
I just
simpan ya.
remembered.
Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? We can let her go, okay, Beth? That's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. So what to do? Why don't you hang on it, Makoto? Huh, me?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah,
Then why did you hide that fact?
it's not that I hid it. It's just.
Ayo kasih alasan. Ayo lo, kita nggak bisa jelasin kejadian semalam ya. Ya itu malam itulah.
Suspicious! Very suspicious indeed.
Aduh,
The
Hiro,
knife
jangan
we found
panas ya.
stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Tidak. Gimana caranya? Apa buktinya? Gua nggak punya kipas malam. Oke, kayaknya nggak ada yang penting.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
Iya.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
Iya itu benar.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Apa maksudnya?
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question.
Getting
You
stabbed?
took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
Horrible man you are, Makoto.
Bentar, aku nggak tahu maksudnya. We have already established that the coat was put on the body after the top was removed. Oke, gue nggak ngerti sih. Which means that when the knife was thrust through the coat into the body. Gue nggak ngerti sih maksudnya apa.
lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to
Ini
Makoto.
kali ya, nggak tahu juga
It
sih.
really is, isn't it?
Kita coba aja lah.
He did have that. That seals
Getting
it.
stabbed
Just
nya
because
itu
I
ya.
had that automatic. Well,
Ini coba ya, kita tembak ya.
What killed her?
Nggak ngerti gue.
shit.
Nggak ngerti gue.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
Distinguish. Ini nggak
It's
distinguish.
the same one. It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that, that seals it. Just because I had that automatic. Well,
Ini coba.
Stabbed him?
Oh bener anjir, gue nggak ngerti apa-apa. Oke.
wait. Hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her!
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp and then put the bloody coat on it, right?
Oh, oke. Jadi dilakukan setelah itunya ya.
In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Oke, jadi tusukan pisunya itu dilakukan setelah mayatnya mati. Setelah
Okay,
korbannya mati.
fine! So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
Oke. Kenapa nggak mungkin tidak dua kali? Nggak ada jejak darahnya. Body condition. Ini. Body condition.
The Monokuma file clearly states
One
that there was
Oh
only
yeah, it sure did. Totally forgot about that.
Oke.
And the knife.
was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her.
Oh, aku tahu ini. Yang digunakan buat
Exploding the body
itu apa aja?
afterward was probably
Ya, buat
meant to
bunuh
do the
sebenarnya.
same thing. The explosion severely
Tahu
damaged
ingat
the
tapi
body,
ceritanya.
making it impossible to know
sebenarnya.
what really killed her. It was
Okay.
all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but
Apa?
what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
Iya, kenapa diledakin?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Apa?
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion!
Ngomong apa anjing?
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Oke, bagus Sina.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
Apa ya? Kenapa ledakan ya? Kenapa diledakin? Untuk nutupin sesuatu mungkin ya. Aku nggak menemukan apa-apa tentang ledakan ya petunjuknya. Ini kali bisa nggak? Gua nggak ngerti cok. Stupid club cok. Apa nih? For the explosion, Monokuma kali. Ini kali fragmenir body.
I got it!
Oh iya ini.
After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right?
Benar.
That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Oh, penyebabnya tadi yang diomongin bukan untuk buat apa.
You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
Iya, lu yang bongkar ya.
That's only natural. Because, of course, We saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Yeah, bomb.
Oh, then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Waduh.
Hold on a
Mana
second,
Kyoko?
Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true.
Apa yang menyebabkan
It's
korban
definitely
dibunuh ya?
bugging me.
Apa? Gak
What
tahu sih
really killed
sebenarnya.
her?
Apa yang menyebabkan?
Fine, I have no problem with
Kita
that.
juga udah dapat
Let us continue the
petunjuk
debate.
soal itu.
It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
Kita nikmatin aja. Ini pasti tebak-tebakan lagi. Bukan tebak-tebakan sih. Ya itu ya. Monokuma file 5 apa tuh?
Then, shall we continue the debate?
Iya.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
The
Uh-uh.
explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Bener.
Yeah, she was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right?
Iya, bukan.
And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Ini kayaknya ini dah yang
More
diambil.
than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Countless wound. Kayaknya pukulan di kepala sih yang
Shall we
menyebabkan.
continue the debate?
Ah,
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
iya.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Ya pencet.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right?
Pencet.
There's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that she...
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire
Aku
body.
bingung yang harus ditembak yang mana. Coba deh yang
Shall we
pertama
continue
ini.
The victim's
fatal injury has yet to...
Oke, benar ternyata.
No, it's wrong.
Pukulan di kepala, ada luka pukulan di kepala.
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Ya, itu luka lama itu yang di
Okay,
tubuhnya itu.
and we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Ya, itulah kita udah pernah bahas itu di episode sebelumnya.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe!
Enggak, itu langsung mati.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Nah, itu dia.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
Oke.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
Oke, mau
I
dicoba.
bet you just hit me with a metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground, and spit on it.
Anjir lah.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Kita sama-sama begonya lah dua orang itulah.
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know?
Kita udah tahu.
I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
Iya, kita tahu. Soalnya kita udah ini apa namanya? Udah investigasi bareng si Bambang itu ya. Ini dia. Iya nggak sih? Titanium Row.
Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something, and that's what killed her.
Ada panah.
And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
Arrow. That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed.
Iya mungkin.
There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
Oke, mereka bertengkar terus dah. Kenapa mereka berantem aja terus berantem? Apalagi nih argumen? Bloody dognya itu cok. ditunjukin ya pasti.
The titanium arrow.
Heeh.
It was in the dojo locker. I have
Yeah.
no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Iya itu benar.
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Because in the Monokuma fight, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe.
Heeh.
It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Tutin.
Back to master.
Tutinnya itu di
You have no right.
yang ini atau yang ini dulu ya? Kayaknya arrow-nya dulu. Enggak pakai selotip dong.
Titanium arrow.
It was in the dojo. I
Yang
have no
tutinnya
doubt.
itu ditembak
You
tuh.
don't sound
Well, it said the weapon must have been. It seems like an arrow
Bisa nggak?
would just be.
Nah, bisa. Pakai selotip bisa jadi tebal.
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled up wad of duct tape.
Ada selotip.
The killer probably uses duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe.
Oke.
And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together, and they become strong.
That's harsh.
How is it harsh? Were you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon.
Oke, bener sekali. Itu harusnya jadi senjata pembunuh ya. Bisa dijadiin kayak palu pipa gitu. Palu pipa apa itu aja? Pipa, jadi pipa besi lah.
As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
Apa?
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to the death of us all. Remember?
Oke.
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
Apa? Oh, buktinya. Kunci locker. Kuncinya nih.
I got it!
Oke.
The one thing that proves right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Ayo lo, itu gimana itu Kyoko jelasinnya ya?
Hold on a second.
Hold on.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just... There's one more thing I need to ask her.
Apa?
Kyoko, I want you to tell me something.
Waduh, ini mau ngapain?
Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
Oh?
What?
Kenapa kamu di kamar gua nih? Protecting gua? Oh. Jadi Kyoko itu melindungi kita dari si Bambang. Iya. Oke.
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait, I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I
Apa?
should know.
Apa? Ada petunjuk apa? Gua nggak tahu nih. Apa lagi nih? When the body it was found? Kapan? Jam
Those
9
words
kan?
you just spoke. What do you...
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Apa?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
Apa
You stated
buktinya?
a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker. And then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Gimana ya? Oh. Oh iya. Kuncinya Kyoko kan di Byakuya ya, nggak bakal bisa ke kamar ya ini.
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer.
Oh iya benar.
You should understand that more than anyone.
Byakuya.
Master would never
Yes, pencet yang mana ya?
Proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're
Ada ya,
saying?
nggak bisa. There's
You
a proof
stated
ya.
a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my and then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
Ini kayak bisa tembak nggak?
But could I really have done that?
Oh nggak bisa. Kayaknya di proofnya ada. Kuncinya harus
Those words
diambil.
you just spoke.
What exactly what I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya. What are you?
Master would never hide something
Pencet
from me.
apa gua?
Proof that you
Ini ambil
aren't
dulu dah. There's a proof.
Is that what you're
You stated that you said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo and then left the locker key in
Coba
my
ini.
own room.
Oh nggak bisa. Apa ya? Gua harus ngapain nih?
you just spoke?
Exactly. I'm not the killer.
Not the
You
killer.
should
Ya.
understand that more than anyone.
Byakuya.
Master would never hide something
Wah,
from
gua bingung aja.
Proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence and then left the locker key in my own room.
Di locker room, key in my room.
But
Gak ngerti
could I
gua.
really have done that?
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone.
Byakuya.
Apa anjir?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Oke bener. There's a proof. Ya, itulah. Gue bingung aja. Pokoknya kuncinya kan dipegang si Byakuya ya.
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room
Why not?
because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room,
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
it would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
Oke. Contradictionnya apa? Oh, dia punya kunci kemana saja nggak sih? If you fought me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the mastermind had laid for us. Apa ya? Apa yang harus aku lakukan? Tapi kok nggak salah Kyoko itu punya itu kan, kunci kemana saja. Ya nggak sih, yang sebelum kelas trail bilang kan dia punya kunci kemana saja. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? Apa yang harus aku lakukan, guys? Pursue to lie. Pursue itu apa ya? Expose right here and now whether or not expose Kyoko lie. Let it go. Let it go. Kita akan membela Kyoko. Let it go.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as
Aku nggak tahu
fact?
juga sih, bener atau enggak.
I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
Oke.
You! What are you trying to imply?
But of course I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
Oh, gue dong.
It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong.
Ah, ke gue lagi anjing, bolak-balik kok.
Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this cake.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you?
Apa?
Lukaro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's
Waduh,
up.
si Monokuma langsung itu aja. Lah,
Time's
kok
up.
cuma taman?
Class trials all over.
Monokuma
Everyone can
motong
stop
anjir.
talking now.
What? Time's up?
What do
No.
you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
Wah,
Because you were late, so we had to push back the start time.
Lah.
So then, it's time for
Wah.
voting time.
Kita
Okay,
diselah sama Monokuma aja.
everyone, please
Wah,
vote
kurang
using
ya
the
Monokuma.
lever.
Voting time?
Belum selesai loh padahal. Waduh, kecurigaannya ke gua ini Bambang. Astaga, itu kenapa? Oh, ini si Monokuma Bang sih, Bambang anjir. Ya udahlah.
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Hey, hold on!
Waduh, kecurigaannya di gua semua ini aja.
What's it gonna be?
Waduh. Ya, votingannya di gua ini pastilah. Oh, oke. Hey. Gue yang dicurigain anjing. Tidak, ini gara-gara Monokuma ini anjir. What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. It's all your fault. Everyone, you are wrong. You have got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone. Yeah, good job.
Yep.
You got it right. No, I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Hey!
It makes perfect sense.
Shing!
It is the same as always. It is just like all other class trials. And I'm gonna end it the same way.
Chills! Chills!
It
Kills!
is time for your heart pounding, positively training punishment. Wait, why do I? Ini padahal buktinya belum cukup jelas loh gimana kuma. Yoko,
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Yoko,
Let's give it everything
Wah.
we've got!
Kenapa dia minta
It's
maaf?
punishment time!
apa dia melakukan sesuatu juga? No. Udah tamat dong gua matiin. Enggak lah, nggak mungkin lah, nggak mungkin tamat. Semudah itu guys. Diapain ya, aku lupa aja. Oh ya, ingat gua. Gitu, digencet. No. Wahai, kenapa? Menurut kalian gimana? Kalau misalnya ini udah kita mati, misalkan kita mati itu kita dilanjutin siapa? Apakah udah tamat? Atau ada hal lain yang bisa kita lakukan? Ini gak bakal tamat, belum tamat ya. Oh, masa ini gantung banget. Last trial after school lesson. Oke. No, karakter kita mau digencet. Kenapa jadi biru-biru ya? Biru pink ini. Waduh, udah keringet juga udah. Buset aja. Udah jadi biru. No. Tuh ada Chihiro di situ. Alter ego. Ya jadi kayak gini guys. Ya emang kayak gini. Kita dibantu si alter ego untuk melarikan diri. Ayo lu Monokuma, nggak bisa kan? Kita harus berterima kasih kepada alter ego. Karena itu alter ego itu penting. Oke, kita dibuang kemana nggak tahu lah itu ya. Huh? What is this? What's going on? Hey, what's that? Yeah, it had to be.
This
Alter
is...
ego. Alter ego? Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have panicked when he invaded my network. Damn it, all the hell. I don't believe it.
It would seem...
It seems you finally met a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What is that?
In other words,
What I'm saying is you saw that having underestimate us. Why are you talking like you have already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pain, an itch. The stupid virus is gone now. Got it? So, it's not okay. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you will never gonna see him again. To waste away in garbage strewn pit, in a way, that's an even better special punishment. But it is not still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world. Oke lah, ketawanya kayak gitu ya. Is he gone? Hey Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on?
calm down.
It's okay. We are not the ones being trapped this time.
In other words,
Notice the mastermind that's ensnared. Apa itu?
What did you say?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
so
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. Oke, jadi seperti itu ya. Loh kok suaranya kayak free time aja. Gua masih hidup ini kayaknya. Apa ini? Loh, kok malah jadi pengenalan kayak pas awal. Oke, ratusan orang meningkatkan hope karena itu dinamakan Havoc. Ini kok malah jadi intro di awal lagi. Apa? Oke, bukan orang biasa yang datang ke sekolah ini. Ya emang ada apa Get? Oke. Apa ini? What? Where am I? Di mana gua? What the heck is going on? Apakah kita di dunia lain? Oh enggak, itu dia. Kita di tempat pembuangan guys. Kita bangun dan mimpi. No, this isn't a dream. Ini bukan mimpi. What an awful smell. Awful. Bau sampah di area ini. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. Ayo, kenapa gue bisa di sini? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. Okay. Alter ego menyelamatkanku. Aku menangis terharu. So I can't give up now. For myself, for my friend. Oke, jadi cukup sampai sini guys. Episode Class Trial dengan penyelesaian yang masih gantung sepertinya. Dan gua dibuang ke tempat sampah. Jadi pada episode selanjutnya kita kemungkinan bakalan menyelidiki misteri sekolah ini sih kemungkinan. Dan Kyoko itu yang menjadi teman kita. Nah, aku nggak sabar untuk episode selanjutnya. Oke, sampai di sini dulu kawan-kawan. Goodbye.